Hello Sagittarius, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your July 2021 reading, your energy update. Be sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus sign for a full picture of what's going on in July for you in the energies. I've got a live show live here on YouTube 3 times a week. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in that, Sagittarius. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website, BeHealing.com. You'll find a link for that in the description box below for this video. So, Sagittarius, what have you got going on this month? Let's see. What has Sagittarius got going on this month? Here we go. Oh, okay. Calling forth the waves. Right, so you've asked for it. You've asked for it, Sagittarius. What have you been asking for? Like a shake-up. Life to get more exciting. Watch out. Hold on. Hold on tight because it's about to happen for you. Life is about to get interesting for you. Now, you're going to have to take the rough with the smooth there. You've called it in. You asked for it. There's always going to be that balance, right? There's always a positive and negative behind everything. So, I think if you've been a little bit bored lately, life has been stagnant, not a lot happening, hold on. Hold on, Sagittarius, because things are about to get going for you. Tell us more for Sagittarius. What else? Connection. New people, maybe. Maybe a lot of new people as well. I just had a flash vision there of a lot of people, maybe in a workplace. Could get a little bit overwhelming with the amount of people, especially if you're an introvert like me. It really suits me working from home like this. I spend a lot of time by myself. If you're an introvert too, and you might get a little bit overwhelmed this month because a lot of connections coming in. Feels like work connections to me. Let's find out more, Sag. But it's something you asked for, so it's all good. You might just have to manage yourself a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, take greater care of yourself when you're out of the workplace, if you've got a lot of people around you, and if you are an introvert like that. Judgment. Be discerning as well. Be discerning with your energy. I'm going to get clarifiers out for all of these, but let's find out more for you before I do that. Sagittarius, tell us more about Sagittarius. Oh, those three. All right. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are getting moving now. The wheel turns in your favor and things really get going. And so if you've had a stagnant time in the last few months, you might have been asking and asking and asking and asking. And then all of a sudden, everything you've been asking for comes in at once. Why does that happen? Well, because we've released something in ourselves. You might have just got to that point where you're calling forth the waves. You're like, come on, universe. And then something opens you up and then it all comes flooding in at once. It can often happen like that, especially when we're out of balance. We're on this roller coaster when we're out of balance, right? When we're in balance, we're on an even keel and we're like this. But when we're out of balance, we're going from one extreme to another. It's all or nothing, all or nothing, all or nothing. And when we've got all, we're like, oh God, this is overwhelming, give me nothing. Then we've got nothing, where it's like, oh God, this isn't enough, give me something, give me everything. And we're like this. And we learn how to get ourselves on an even keel so that we can ride those waves. Stay strong, Sagittarius. Stay strong in all of this. Yes, it's an overwhelming month for you. It's good, but it can also wreck you. It's like, you know, when a lot of really good things happen, it can just be exhausting because you're just in this fever pitch excitement all the time and you can't sleep and you just get exhausted. It's that kind of an energy. Devil. So there is a dark side to it. There's a drawback to it. Of course there is. Look at this. Judgment, the Wheel, Strength, and the Devil. Major Arcanas. There's a lot going on, Sagittarius. You've got a lot going on this month. So if that's why if you're asking that question, if you're asking that question, why so much after months of hardly anything going on, it's because of this. It's because you've been asking. It's because you've been out of balance in that way. They say, like, when you've got a business like me, they say, mentors and business people and coaches, they say you do the opposite of what your urge to do is. So when things are really busy, your urge is to go, like, give me nothing, to sabotage everything, to try and cut back. But If instead you keep that momentum going, if you do what you would usually do when it's really quiet, that's going to get you into balance. And at the other extreme of it, when nothing is happening, do what you do if it's really busy. So yeah, ask for even less to happen. It seems counterintuitive, but it does actually get you into balance when you do that in business anyway. Not sure if it happens in other parts of your life, but I felt to share that with you. So maybe. So judgment. Why Sagi got judgment here? Be discerning. Look at the small print. Be discerning. Be careful what you put on your plate. Be discerning. So don't say yes to everything. Right. So this is one way to not overwhelm yourself, because you do have a lot coming in. And I guess when it all starts, you might be going like, oh yeah, at last. Thank God for that. I'm going to say yes. You say yes to the first few things, and then it becomes overwhelming. And then you wish that you'd been discerning from the start. So be discerning from the start. I'm telling you that it's all going to speed up now. And so be sure, even if you've been really bored, still be discerning, still say no to a thing that comes in if it's not quite right for you. You know, it's like if you haven't been on a date for years, and then the first person that asks you out on a date isn't your type at all, you're not interested in them, don't say yes just because it's the first one, right? So look at the fine print, look at the detail, be discerning, make a good judgment. Like I said, do the opposite. Do the opposite of what you think. So if there's nothing going on, say no more. Yeah? Say no. I mean, not if it's something that you want. Absolutely say yes to it then, but be discerning. Yeah, don't jump on something just because. Don't jump on that bus just because there hasn't been a bus for ages. Ascension. This is you learning more, learning better, learning how to raise your vibration, learning not to accept or settle and things like that. And it's you learning about balance as well. You're Capricorn as well. If you've got any Capricorn in your chart, check out that. Check out theirs as well, because they're seeking balance. They're finding balance this month too. The wheel. So the wheel's turning in your favor. It is absolutely turning. Yes, things are getting going now. The chariot. A little bit too fast though. It's like the wheel hasn't been turning at all, or it's been turning really slowly, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I wish it'd hurry up, and then it goes zzz. Like, not that fast, says Capricorn. Not that fast, but it is coming fast. Reunion of souls. Oh, I wasn't thinking about your love life here, but now I am. Okay, so my example about the dates might not have been too far off. So don't say yes to that first date, because there might be many, many more offers coming your way for those of you that are single. What's the Strength card about? That could also be reunion of souls. Could be someone coming back in pretty fast. So you hear nothing from them, and then suddenly they're on your doorstep. So let's get married. You know, from 0 to 100 in 1 second. That kind of thing. It could be that. Could be someone coming back in really, really fast when you thought it was all over. Strength. Be strong. Your wishes are coming true. Whatever's going on, it might feel a bit chaotic this month for you. Your wishes are coming true, so be strong. Be strong in the face of all of this. Overwhelm. It's all good. There you go. It's all good. Your wishes are coming true, even if it might seem a little chaotic right now. Your wishes are coming true. But here's the flip side of it, the devil. What's this all about? Right. So, what's your usual mode of operation, Sagittarius? When you get overwhelmed, what do you do? Old Claire would have turned to the drink. I would have had a drink. I would have sabotaged myself like that, or I would have numbed down those feelings. All get overwhelming. I know I'm going to have a few drinks to calm down. That's what I was telling myself, but it would have totally sabotaged me. So, what is it that you do? Be careful of not doing that. To shut down. Okay, be careful of doing that thing you do to shut down. Now, you might not see it as your heart freezing over and you shutting down. You might just see it as calming yourself down, like I would have done, having a drink. But it's to actually close off from it. It's to, yeah, close down that energy, to stop that energy, to protect yourself, kind of thing. It's your heart freezing over, you closing the door and locking it. Be very aware of that. So this is more about addictions. It's more about what it is that you do to try and manage your energy, but you haven't realized that what you're actually doing is closing the doors. Now, this might have been what you did in the past that's had you in this stagnation energy. This might be what has you reaching those heights only to crash. You do this again, and then you have to reach those heights again. Ask for more. Say, it's almost like you're pleading with the universe. Sorry, I sabotaged myself. Give me another go. Give me another go. The universe gives you another go. It's extreme because you're not in balance, and then you do it all over again. You shut down all over again. Slam that door on it. Sabotage. Yeah, be careful of that. Be careful of shutting down. And as I said, it won't feel like it is that you're doing that. It won't feel that's the truth of what you're doing. It'll feel to you like, I'm just going to calm myself down because this is overwhelming. But look deeper than that. Look to past patterns and what has happened to you before. Don't do the same thing that got you into stagnation in the first place. It's a burden. It's a sabotage, it's a burden, the thing that you do. And it's being shown to you. I feel like there's one more that needs to come out there. Discernment again, it's discernment. Yeah. Back to the top, discernment. Make some good choices. So it's not a good choice that you do, but you keep on repeating that pattern and you're justifying it in some way. I'm calming myself down because this is emotionally overwhelming. You're calling forth a wave and then you shut it down in some way. So it could be a bit of a roller coaster this month. It might start out a bit bored, calling forth those waves, wanting something to happen. Things start happening. You get the choice, be discerning, say no, maybe to the first thing, see, but you might say yes because you might be too so bored that you say yes to it all. And then it gets overwhelming. Then you're like, sabotage kicks in. Learning about that, you could be on that Big Dipper this month, but you're just watching me and I'm telling you about it so you can preempt this and go, okay, I can look back now before this even starts and see, yeah, well, maybe I do shut myself down. Maybe I do have that sabotage thing, this that closes me down and keeps me on this roller coaster instead of finding that balance, keeping on going but finding that balance. Being discerning and managing things, managing yourself so that it can get to some nice equilibrium. With my money years ago, I used to be up and down. I've had my own business for 21 years now, but I was, when times were going good and money was flowing, I would be on a high. I'd be like, yeah, this is great. Now I can put my feet up. It's just, this is it. I've made it now. It's going to carry on like this. So I put my feet up, take my foot off the accelerator a little bit. Stop doing those things, and of course, crashes. Then I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? What have I done wrong? And then I would be like, really beating myself up for it, really struggling, trying to get myself up there again. Then I hit up there, and then I'd be like, yay, this is great. I've made it. And I was on this constant roller coaster like that. It's exhausting. And someone pointed it out to me. You do realize that you're like so emotional about the money that comes in your business. You're either on this massive high because it's going well, or you're on this massive downer because it's not. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, you might not want to do that to yourself because that's really kind of violent to yourself. I'm like, you're right. And so I started chilling out about it, and they said, it's business, it'll go up and down. Just chill about it and stop changing what you're doing based on that. Just be consistent instead. And then your money will be consistent. Of course. Same with you, Sagittarius. It's not necessarily about money, this, but anything. Just stay consistent. And then your results will be consistent. get off that roller coaster. Get yourself off that roller coaster. Yeah? You get yourself off that roller coaster and your feelings. You stop reacting to everything extremely. What's going on in your love life, Sagittarius? You've got forgiving and learning. And this could be the one. Okay, so this could be about your love life. This reunion of souls, it could be someone coming back in. It could be something that you sabotaged before. Someone coming back in, forgiving and learning. They could be the one. You could both be in these patterns of sabotage, blowing it up, arguments and then back together, that kind of thing. You might be able to see it clearly in each other and not in yourselves. What else for Sag? So you're forgiving and learning. Some of you have got someone from the past coming in here. Fast. A win-win outcome is forecast. That's good. In time. Because I think if someone's coming back for you, I think they are in similar patterns to you. Your commitment's being tested. How committed are you to yourself, to what you want? Yeah. Let's find out more for you, Sag. You've got trust here. Trust in this path. You are being given feedback, and the universe is trying to help you find that balance and get what it is that you want and to be okay. Like, the universe doesn't want you to wreck yourself to get anything. It will hold things back from you if you're going to wreck yourself for it. So trust in this path. You've also got cooperation here. I've just got this feeling either you're in a relationship with someone and they're coming back to be in a relationship with them, or you're attracting somebody new into your life to have a relationship with, a romantic relationship with, and they've got the same stuff going on as you. So they've got the same sabotage patterns going on as you. And if you cooperate with each other, if you use that as a sign and then cooperate, see, every person and experience has value. If you use them as a window to your awareness of yourself, which is what relationships are for, then you could get a lot from it. But most people get into a relationship and they just point the finger at the other person. You can see it clearly in the other person. You're like, you do this, you do that. But look, when you do that, 3 fingers pointing back at you, only 1 pointing at them. It's more about you than it is about them every time. Every time. So, yeah, try and be self-aware. These 3. Wow. Phoenix. A new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth. A lot of growth potential for you this month in all kinds of things. And it's all about balance. Act, a breakup, a separation, stopping the pattern. So some of you have been in a pattern of makeup, breakup, makeup, breakup. You keep on doing the same things over and over again. And you wonder why you're being drawn back together. It must be twin flames or something. Or maybe it's just because you need to figure it out and you've got the keys for each other to figure it out because you're both doing the same thing and it's extremes. So stop that pattern. They're coming back in to show you that pattern for an awareness. Receiving what you need, progression arriving, moving on, closures. You could get off this treadmill that's exhausting. You've got the chance of getting off this treadmill. Tell us more for Sag. Oh. You've got the power of purpose and earth magic here. There's something more to this. It's like the universe wants you to find this balance, to see what it is that you're doing so that you can get this even keel, so that you can take your place, what you came here to do, your earth magic, your power of purpose, your purpose here. Trying to get that lesson to you. So what energies do you need to tap into this month? Sag, which energies does Sag need to tap into this month? What do they need to tap into in themselves? What? Spaciousness. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. What's been draining you? Like I said with my story, what was draining me was being on that roller coaster of reaction. Find that spaciousness. Give yourself a break from it. Get off that roller coaster. Ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Use me for the highest good. Ambition. What is your ambition, Sagittarius? Let me know in the comments down there. Tell us more for Sagittarius. Anything else Sagittarius needs to know? You got Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. You will overcome these problems. You're being given feedback on it. You got the Grasshopper here. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So tread carefully this month because, and look at that fine print and be discerning and make some really good decisions for yourself. Don't keep on doing what you did. Don't stay on that roller coaster. Really notice it this time. And you've also got Secret Admirer. Someone's been watching you. So those of you singles, this could be the one coming on in there. And for some of you, it's the reunion of souls. It's someone from the past coming in and they've been watching you. They've noticed. And they're coming back in this month to give you some more lessons, to show you what it is that you've been doing, to be a mirror to you and all of that. There you go, Sagittarius. That's your month, July. Good luck with it. Be sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus sign as well for that full picture. Don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscription button along with that notification bell. Have the best July ever, Sag, and I will see you tomorrow in the Daily Energy Update. Bye.